Purple.
I had no idea what I was going to say until I walked up here, and now I think I do. So, I'm not the best man. Tally's brother is. See, Tally has a brother. I don't have a blood brother, but I gained a brother in 2002. And it all started with a parking ticket. So when I first met Tally, he was a snitch. He was a parking attendant guy who would write tickets to people like me who didn't like to pay meters. It was a quarter to put in the meter, but I just would take the $130 ticket. And my dad sitting back over there paid for pretty much all of it.
Sorry, Pop.
So anyways, I had parked at this dorm, and I came down, and I had a ticket. You know, I was cussing. Oh man, I didn't know he was the guy who wrote it. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Had I known, I never would have written you a ticket. Yada yada yada. And you know, then a couple of years, not a couple of years, actually a couple of months down the road, I think we were hanging out at a football game, and you know, next thing you knew, like in the same major together, like doing everything together, working together, and then becoming best friends. And you know, hey man, what are you doing? Nothing. You want to come over and smoke a cigarette? Yeah. You know what I mean? Just hanging out. And then I got to know everybody else. But it all kind of came through Tally. And I know that you guys have to concern yourselves with what type of a man marries your daughter. And what type of a man takes your daughter and moves her down to North Carolina, which she moved down there for specifically. Gentle. Gentle is the way that I would describe Brent Tally. Because kind of the definition of gentle is controlling power. Tally is a very, very good man, a very strong man though too, both physically, emotionally, spiritually at this point. And the gentle man is the type of man that has your daughter in his arms. And he learned how to be that from Bonita. So when he holds you that warmth, he learned that from her. And I have a little boy now, and I love him to death. And if my circumstance were to be what your circumstance was, I would hope that if I went away the way that your fathers had to go away, that my son would grow to be the type of man that you are today. I love you very, very much. Lauren. I met Lauren for the first time at Rifle Beach. And it was for such a brief moment because Tally had thrown a glass into a trash can at a gas station and it broke and cut his face. Most random turn events in the entire world. And so it was funny, like I had to leave because I lived in New York at the time. I had no opportunity to really get to know Lauren. And then the time that I did get to know her, it was one of those up all night, talk forever, because that's just kind of what we do, type of things. And I realized that Lauren was just like me. And I just knew, I was like, well, if they have any type of a relationship as far as being able to help one another get to the next stage in their lives the way that Tally and I have, I think they're going to be okay. And then it actually went multiple steps further. I never saw him become as motivated as he is now. But I'm always and consistently impressed with the type of man that he's become as a result of knowing her. And so I don't want to take up too much more time because this is almost hours and hours and hours of types of things I can talk about. But I just want to say cheers. I want everyone to raise their glass. We wish you a lot of health, a lot of love, a lot of life. And I speak for everyone when I say thank you for knowing us and giving us the opportunity to be enriched by your lives. Salud.